Kanji are made up of multiple components, known as bushu. These components are sorted into 7 types. Hen, left side. Tsukuri, right side. Kanmuri, top or crown. Tare, top left. Ashi, bottom. Nyo, bottom left. And kamae, surrounding. From bushu, we can glean information such as the meaning and reading of a character. But first, we'll look how bushu became to be. According to Haben and Matthias, bushu are derived from what are called basic form kanji, which are simple shapes such as person, tree, and dog. These are the oldest kanji and have evolved from the original oracle bone script. Basic form kanji have the following identifiers. They are pictographic. They are used in the creation of other kanji. They may have phonetic components, and they have multiple meanings. Many basic form kanji that were borrowed from China do not hold the same meaning as the original character, and a new meaning was attached. For example, the character kyu originally represented clothing made from animal skins, but was borrowed to mean seek or solicit. Similarly, some meanings of basic form kanji have evolved over time. For example, to or mame initially depicted a vessel for offerings, but now solely represents bean or pea. Bushu derived from basic form kanji are combined to make one kanji, and being able to dissect these parts is essential to mastering kanji. These kanji can be organized into a couple of categories: semantic compound and phonetic compound. According to Haben and Matthias, semantic compound kanji are, quote, made up of a basic form and at least one other component that contributes to the kanji's meaning, end quote. It is noted that most of these semantic compound kanji do not indicate the character's onyomi through its bushu. Take, for example, the kanji for snow, which has the kunyomi, yuki, and an onyomi of setsu. This character is made up of 2 components, the ame kanmuri and a shape that, according to Haben and Matthias, supposedly represents a broom. Ame kanmuri, which uses the basic form kanji for rain, has the onyomi of is not used in this kanji. The second component used in the character for Yuki does not exist on its own as a basic form kanji, and therefore does not have its own reading. The next category of kanji are phonetic compound kanji. These kanji make up a majority of Joyo kanji, and contain 2 elements, one that implies meaning, and the other implies the pronunciation of the character. Take, for example, the kanji ko, meaning cross or to mix. Combining ko with different semantic parts created new characters, but still used the original onyomi reading of ko. A few of these include school, effect, and ring. Haben and Matthias wrote that, quote, these new words were in some sense related to the original meaning of crossing or mixing, but the added semantic components, tree, power, and thread, helped the new kanji depict a more specific meaning, end quote. In some phonetic compound kanji, a phonetic was used solely for pronunciation rather than meaning. The character for 10 demonstrates this clearly. Pronounced ju, it originally meant needle in Chinese. When ju is combined with the sanzui, the kanji for broth is created. It is pronounced ju, while the meaning does not have anything to do with the number 10 or needle. Having some understanding of phonetic compound kanji, let's try deconstructing a few characters. Here is the first character we are going to deconstruct. Looking at the left part of the kanji is the gonben, meaning word. The original character was written as a sideways heart on top of a mouth, meaning to speak one's mind. Therefore, the gonben is used in kanji associated with words. On the right side of the kanji is the character kata, or hole, meaning direction. This character is used as a phonetic component but can also fit into the meaning. So this character, read as hole, which has something to do with speaking as well as direction, means to seek or to visit. Here is the next kanji we are going to deconstruct. On the left side is the radical shokuhen. In the beginning, it symbolized food on a plate with a lid over it. This radical represents food, or eating, and is used in kanji with that associated meaning. On the right side is the component meaning building, which is also used phonetically, and is read as kan. Putting these two pieces, meaning eat and building, has the general meaning of a large public building. You may recognize this kanji in correlation with tabi, a semantic compound kanji, meaning traveling. Combined, it's read ryokan, which is a Japanese inn. The importance bushu plays in the making and studying of kanji is strikingly evident. Bushu can provide clues to the meaning as well as the reading of a kanji, with the two main categories being semantic compound and phonetic compound. Bushu have a history that goes back thousands of years and have evolved a lot. Nevertheless, they still play an important role in the world of kanji.